All right, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, good whenever it is you tune in. Hope all's going well with you. It is I'm Coach, and to my left,
It's Jay.
to his right,
It's happy.
we are back with session number 39. Woo!
And almost a year. And almost a year to when this whole channel, this game started.
Yeah, it is not that far away. I think it was June 21st. You said?
Yep, June 21st.
All right, so
that is when this channel started, not when this game came out.
But yeah, like the inaugural stream.
But it's pretty dang close.
Let's date everything.
Right.
So
I think it was the 17th that it came out. June 17th. You said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that anniversary special, folks.
I don't even know what's gonna happen.
Hey, and all the more reason to join.
Right.
You don't know. I don't know. Ray definitely don't know. But stay tuned. The point is keep on the watch.
Right. So, speaking of me and Ray, there is a manner in which we would normally talk over the game if we are familiar with it at this point. I think here we're kind of reaching the end of it. I don't know how close we are. Like, I don't know how many streams it's going to take, but I want to make sure that lines up with like our first day, or at least like the anniversary of the game's release, which is even sooner than that. So I figured we can kind of treat these last conversations over here, and we will ask the question, or at least like start the topic of a couple of the things that are around loneliness, or around dating, but that's the other side of it, right? So it is loneliness, it is asexuality, and it is contentment, right? So, Jay.
Yeah.
How would you define all three of those?
Okay. Loneliness can show up in different ways. You can be alone when you're literally in a room or a building by yourself. That, technically speaking, is a form of loneliness. But even if you're in a place that is crowded, covered wall to wall with people, you can still feel emotionally, feel lonely, but on a more emotional level. But even when you're surrounded by people, at least for me, how I take it as, you are not being seen, and even worse, you are not being understood. No matter how hard you try.
I think it's important to note, though, that just because someone is alone, like solitude, doesn't necessarily equal loneliness.
So that's why I bring up contentment.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, because I'm definitely not the type of person that likes to be alone. Whether it be like I shouldn't say alone. I don't like to be by myself. My thoughts overwhelm me, and I just don't like the overall vibe of being by myself. But someone that I knew that was quite a bit older than me, she said she didn't understand what loneliness was. She said because she could be by herself for days and days at a time and never feel the need for other company. So, not everyone desires that.
And she sounds full of personalities.
She was definitely full of personality.
To that point, though, you can be introverted, like we are, and just be like, hey, we get our energy from our alone time. But notice that it's specifically that word, time, a finite period of time. So once we have that energy, then we can go out and interact with other people. So it just a matter comes from how and where do you get your energy from.
Anyways, I'm gonna talk the treadmill. Okay.
Like energy as in recharging yourself?
Returned.
Yeah.
How excellent, and just in time. I have been waiting with bated breath to give you your next violent versatility training session. how was your first exercise? Did you enjoy it?
I don't even remember it.
Uh,
Yeah, it was harder than I expected. It was easy. Give me another. I didn't do it yet. I will though.
okay, I guess guys, we're trying to go for the friend route with him.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'll say triangle then.
All right.
Yes! Harder! Always harder.
Hear that, folks? Always harder.
We train so that we are always as hard as can be.
There you go.
Yeah. Speaking of like what to do when you are alone time, right? It's working out.
Yep.
That's also a popular thing to do in order to mentally relieve yourself is by doing something physical, doing something active.
Totally. And honestly,
I am proud. This is somehow even more meaningful to me than when I teach the little 1 pound dumbbells.
You're saying.
I was gonna say that even really just a hobby in general too.
Yeah, I mean it's always healthy to improve your body.
Yes.
But sometimes the reasons that people do it are, they vary from one another.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a good amount of people will fall into that category of working out for the sake of like doing something with a group of people.
Yeah.
They're still by themselves, but they're in a room full of people and they're not like they don't feel as if they don't belong.
Right.
There. But I think they would probably make mud pies out of cow poop if I told them to. You are discerning. You can choose. You have chosen to continue to come to me for training. It fills my heart.
It's like we're almost
We
done.
train in many ways. We train physically. We train mentally. And we train in self-belief.
Okay.
Have confidence in yourself and in your goals. Your faith in movement makes the movement that much better for you.
Yeah, I mean you always do better when you understand what it is that you're doing for a workout. Sure, when you get your form right, you'll feel a lot better about doing it well, and you want to perfect it. Get you in the groove, get you in the flow state, if you will.
Remember, folks, form first, wait later.
Right. Were you saying something else?
I was gonna say sometimes I think people get in their head that they will look silly or act silly if they're, especially if this is their first time ever stepping foot to working out publicly.
And if that's the case, be with someone else. Like,
Sure.
have a joint session.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm not even saying that like, oh, you have to bring someone with you.
Right.
Like, I think a good amount of time you can find someone else that's willing to just like spot you and just like, you don't need that personal trainer
No.
per se, but just having comfortability with the machines that you're working on.
Yep.
That's always a big boost of confidence. It's gonna make you want to come back there again and be better at it. So absolutely.
I learned that when I was doing battle once and one of my cables came loose. I so firmly believed that I would still slay my enemy. The cable actually flipped around my head and became my weapon all on its own. I won that day, and I laughed. Glorious. For today, we'll rotate. Are you ready?
I was born ready. Sounds kind of dirty. Bring it on.
I was born ready.
Rotation is vital for our situational awareness. Danger does not come only from the front, but from all sides and from behind us.
Give me the vibe of him spinning around like the caveman spun.
Right.
Find something heavy in your home. Heavy enough to be a moderate challenge, but not so heavy that you can't lift it many times. Place it next to your left foot and put your feet a little wider than your hips.
Alright.
Now, 10 times, pick up that object, keep facing left as you rise, twist through the center, and then, bending from the knees, place the object down on the floor next to your right foot.
Okay. Alright. Let's see if this works.
Pick up that object facing left as you rise. Twist to the center.
What am I gonna grab? What am I gonna grab here? What am I gonna grab here?
Just for people at home, Coach is standing up, trying to look for something here to demonstrate this. For you, the people
I'm
at
gonna
home.
grab a 39 pack of water bottles because I took one out. It was a 40 pack, but now it's a 39 pack.
Alright.
It is
Okay, so
not so heavy that I can't lift it up many times, but I will be placing this here.
fire your left.
Next to my left foot. My
Okay.
feet are wider than my hips. And we are going to rotate from here, taking it down here from the knees, lifting it up over here, rotating from there, doing that, kind of going in that motion. And he wants us to do that
10 times.
10 times.
So that's one.
So, as it well, the second. I kind of would just reset myself before I go on and doing the next rep.
Sure. 3.
Alright.
4. 5. Halfway there. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9.
I'm very glad the plastic is holding up here.
One more. And 10. Good job, Coach. I hope the people at home enjoyed this.
I'm sure they did.
It's called leading by example.
You'll just have to take our word for it.
You have to take my word for how out of breath I am.
Take a short break, walk around, envision your next victory.
Alright.
We ain't done yet, man.
Alright.
He's getting up. He's walking to
My
the
next
hallway.
My next win. I don't know what that looks like. I don't play sports anymore.
He's walking
But-
back.
My next win. My next win. I actually feel it on my hips. Hang on now.
I'm not sure if this was supposed to target your knees, your hips, or your abs for that one.
It's a multi thing, but it's mostly hitting me in the hips.
Okay.
And then, just as important as horrific violence,
I am in the resting phase now.
All right.
You got it.
I am so proud of you. You are well on your way to having some beautiful, violent babies.
What?
Babies.
Beginnings.
I believe that was at the end of the route.
Alright. Crystal told you to work on rotational exercise as violence can come from all angles. Come see him again to become a more powerful, like a Viking.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Perhaps. That's right. We want to get to Freddy. In order to get to Freddy, might as well get to the other stuff in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So Stefan would be one of them.
Stefano, bravo.
We'll get to you.
Bravo! Never before in my existence have I felt so full. And for a cabinet, that is a very special sensation in which to achieve a new peak.
Oh, Fabrizio, it touches me deeply to be so appreciated.
What's all the praise for? Deep touching, fullness. What on earth is happening here?
Praise.
Stefan turns to you with a proud smile. Our dear Fabrizio just tried my new dish.
I have not tried. I have reveled in your new dish. What must I do to taste it once more?
Alright, quick, what do we think you made?
I'm gonna say some type of pasta.
I'm gonna say you made ratatouille.
All right.
Maybe goulash.
Alright.
We have
Oh, brother, just ask. Of course it'll take some time.
3 different countries in Europe. I love it.
Time? I don't know that my need will wait. No. I cannot wait. Not another moment, Amore. Please, activate your appetizing alchemy.
Beautifully said, but it's not quite that easy. I spent 4 hours on the beef alone.
Okay. It involves beef.
All right.
Okay.
Cuts out the ratatouille.
Any new guesses we want to make?
Does goulash have meat in it at all?
It can. But I think I want to update it to. No, I'll keep it.
I'll keep mine too.
Because, well, what else would you spend 4 hours on
Beef
for the
Wellington.
beef?
Beef Wellington.
That wouldn't take no 4 hours. And I think. I don't know. 4 hours. I want to say like maybe a shepherd's pie, but that's lamb. Cottage pie is beef.
Right.
But 4 hours? Maybe a lasagna? But 4 hours?
And it's not really like a type of brisket or something. Or anything like. What about anything slow roasted?
Yeah. I guess brisket.
Should we continue then?
Continue.
4 hours. 4! Can you not just do it faster? Skip a
Bourguignon.
step, perhaps?
Bourguignon.
What? Skip a step.
Oh, bad. 4 hours is a long time just for food.
Oh, bad.
Braising is art.
Crazy.
It takes time,
Maybe
It
a
takes-
church.
patience.
No, because it's beef.
As we all know, braised beef is brilliant.
Okay, beef, braising, and 4 hours. That's all we got so far.
Multi-step braising is the only way I can infuse intense flavors that have so inspired you into my meat cannon.
Multi-step, huh?
Well, any recipe has multi-steps.
Yeah, but just the braising.
I don't know. I'm interested to find out though.
So no, Fabrizio, I do not skip,
Sounds like happening.
my dear
Friend, I cannot promise you that I will want it in 4 hours. Who knows where my passions would have driven me that far in the future?
Driven you? You're a cat?
How dare you, you blood-stained piece of birch!
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Mr. Courtney, but I will not calm down. If you can't appreciate the time it takes to make the food, you don't get to enjoy the food.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one.
The other side is, come on, grilled cheeses are amazing and they take like 10 minutes.
I love grilled cheese, but look, if you said, okay, I took 4 hours to make the perfect grilled cheese sandwich, I'm going to wait patiently for that. I'm curious what it would
Thank
be.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
4
friend,
hours for
if I
grilled
have offended,
cheese?
please,
I'm done.
please forgive me.
It's like, what type of cheese are we using at this point?
And bread. And other stuffing.
Deny me not the pleasure of your creativity.
I want everyone out. Out, out, out.
Ah, Stefano, so sad. Even sadder that I cannot oblige you by giving you the space you request, because I reside here, just 12 inches above you.
That's funny.
Stefan is silent, but the tension in the air is palpable.
Mr. Cluckles? Set a meditation time, please, before I burn this whole kitchen down. Everyone else, leave.
I will just be very, 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 very quiet.
Fine, silent. Understand?
Wow. Words there.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Well, given his reactions, I think we played to his favor.
Maybe we'll get to a situation where, like, the next conversation will add more stuff, so we'll have a better idea then.
Sure. That's like you took his side in an argument.
Sure. I just want to see if we can get more ingredients.
Oh yeah.
Like, see if that will become a continuous thing.
Luke points his weapon at you, barking orders without so much as a hello.
Stand down! Stand down! Drop your weapons and show me your hands! And 2 sets of government-issued ID.
Crap, I got one.
Or
Yes, it's
a
one.
utility bill with your current street address also works.
Crap, it's not my name.
It's not preferable, but it'll suffice. Do it!
But I only have my driver's license. Make me. I've got a receipt from something called Tasty Trough.
Well, you were honest with the driver's license.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Did that sound like a request? If so, that's my bad.
What?
Sometimes my orders come out sounding like requests. My intonation gets wonky when I'm, frazzled.
Have you seen a speech therapist? Please stop yelling at me. I've got the same issue, no sweat.
Circle?
Okay.
You do? Well, I appreciate you sharing. It's nice to not feel alone.
That's kind of what we were just talking about.
Yep.
Anyway, I swear to the immortals, if you don't show me your hands this second, I will blow your head straight back to the Barrens.
To the Barons.
And if I do that, it's a 3-hour drive for you to get out there and retrieve it.
Well,
It's a toll road, too. It'll just waste your entire day.
at least it'd be in time for whatever Stefan is making.
Sure.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, 2, 1.
But it's me. It's Roger. I mean, Roger. I'm Whoop Slap. Ranger.
I don't know. Either one makes sense.
Either or.
You know what? I am going to stay true to our name.
Commodore Whoopslap.
Luke squints at you for just a few seconds, and then he lowers his weapon with a relieved expression.
Oh, Ranger. It is you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm just so hopped up on Power Crank that everything starts blurring together like a Monet knockoff that fell in some acid.
Sound like a rival to Power Thirst.
Right?
Next time, tell me sooner, would you? I don't want to accidentally blow off any of those pretty limbs of yours.
Pretty lips, yeah.
Okay. Maybe try cutting back on the power crank. You really think they're pretty?
Square or circle?
Wish I could. But the number 1 symptom of Power Crank withdrawal is bladder implosion.
Bladder implosion?
How did this
You
get
ever
approved?
see a bladder implode, Ranger? It's wet.
I would imagine.
I am sorry about nearly blowing your head off, though. I just thought you were a swarmer.
I didn't think I'd learn this from a microwave.
They infiltrated our defenses restaurant. Sneak attack. They came about 0200, probably intending to assassinate me, ensure I don't complete the mission. But I got the drop on them.
Whatever. How did you manage that? Sounds terrifying.
That sounds terrifying.
Ha ha! Maybe for a greenhorn like you, with those little green horns of yours.
We have green horns?
But I've trained my whole life for
Is
this.
this a part of our pretty limbs?
26 hours a day.
I think the idea is that he's been so much.
Ho. He said 26 hours a day.
I think the idea is that he's been on these. He's been so addicted to these energy drinks. He starts to see things.
Sure.
Well, I continuously pump power grit directly into my veins. Keeps me perpetually alert.
Oh, you're not drinking it. You're just injecting it.
On account of the power. And also the crank. Reckon I've been awake now for 49 months or so.
Oh,
49 months.
oh my God.
That's nuts. That's not too impressive! Can I have my shit now?
That's nuts.
Yeah. But the power crate manufacturers say if my liver self-immolates, they'll grow me a brand new one in a tank.
Huh?
Say what?
Well, I hope you got that in writing.
That's the power crate guarantee. But getting back to the issue at hand.
Hey, you.
The swarmers did their best to neutralize us, but I dispatched them easily. They never would have reached the device anyway. It's hidden deep within my chassis. And no one gets in there.
Makes sense. Would you let me in there? What if they open your door?
Well, Phil, I don't know. What do you think?
I'll just let him go. Makes sense.
Anyway, I'm glad you're here now. We can go over the details of the mission.
Right. Yes, sir. Sure, whatever. Okay, but seriously, what about my tendies?
Yes, sir.
That's the spirit. We'll show those swarmers who controls the barons once and for all. Luke looks around, patting himself down for something he doesn't seem to find. Do you have a pen and paper handy? Or some other kind of note-taking instrument?
I would, but they all realized and left the house. That'll make sense. It'll happen to you soon.
Maybe some chalk.
No.
Relying on your memory, eh? I wouldn't recommend it myself. But then again, the constant radiation exposure has destroyed most of my ability to form new short-term memories. Wait! Who are you again?
Oh my gosh.
Right!
Oh man, I could have tricked him and said Luke Nuke.
At 0900 hours tomorrow, we leave here and head 10 clicks southeast into the death zone.
10 clicks.
What does that mean?
You know how,
Like, I only hear army people talk like that, or military people.
I mean, yeah, there's also people that travel by map.
Right?
What in the world is 10 clicks for the people?
Like the distance.
Yes, because I
What is a click? Like, is that a mile? Is it a kilometer?
know none of our people in the audience are military people, so
I felt like I knew this at one point.
I know what a knot is, but a click, no.
Distance. 1 kilometer. Okay.
Okay.
So 10 kilometers, that's about 6 miles. And I know that because I ran a 10K before.
Nuts.
That'll take us just past the Sea of Death and the all-inclusive Death Resort on Death Beach.
Death.
If all goes smoothly, we'll arrive on the outskirts of the Swarmer's Nest around 0700. You getting all this, Ranger?
Yeah, sure.
Well, wait, if we're meeting at 0900, how can I be there by 0700? That's what I don't get.
We just have 2 hours to.
Yeah, but if they're going off of military time, that would be 7 p.m. would be like, see, hold on. 13, 14, 15, 16. That'd be 19.
Well,
1900.
Are we referring? Oh, isn't 700 just 7 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, but he said meet at 0900.
Yeah, it's just 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I get that, but I meant to meeting at 9 a.m. to get to the destination at 7 a.m.
Yeah, it just leaves 2 hours to just, I don't know, lollygag.
I don't think you're getting it.
Oh, the tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever.
Once we reach the Swarmer's Nest, I'll need you to initiate some sort of distraction. Something that'll allow me to slip past their security undetected.
Cardi.
Any ideas?
Just a cardboard box does you well sometimes. No, yes, but I'm going to share right now. I could lure them away with some mouth-watering tendies if I had some mouth-watering tendies.
Square.
A surprise, huh?
He loves that.
You've got a flair for showmanship, Ranger. I like that. Anyway, once I'm inside their defenses, I'll give you the signal, and you'll remotely detonate the device, okay?
Okay, what's the signal?
What's the signal?
Oh, you'll detonate the device, like, really, really loud.
Right. Simple, easy to remember.
Now, go get some beauty sleep. We got a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
I'm going to talk to one more person before I go.
And if you see any swarmers in the night, remember to aim for their genitals.
Oof.
That's where their brains are.
Oof.
Then that wouldn't be where their genitalia is.
May the immortals watch over and protect you.
I just want to know what game is he playing.
It's Stardew Valley.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just can't get over the Death Beach thing. So, is it a beach where you people die? Is it a beach full of dead bodies?
It's best not to keep talking about that. Last time he saw some fun, he blew his lid at Fabrizio and ordered everyone out of the kitchen, including you. Seems like Luke is blasted utterly out of his mind by constantly snorting power crank. He apologized for the loudness of his fervor and summarized the mission at hand to destroy the magnetron. If you want to join him on his quest, go see him at 0900 hours.
Alright, so we gotta remember that.
Crap. You gotta figure out when I think Jeremy's available. Can we find that up on here? Jay, you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
And looking up the times that we can talk to Jeremy.
Ooh boy. Okay.
Because then we can get Celia and Florence out of the house. Because right now it's Saturday night. Saturday night.
You can only talk to Cherami on Tuesday through Saturday at exactly 6 p.m.
Crap.
Do not try to speak to her on a Sunday or a Monday, because that's when her rest days.
Okay.
Exactly 6 p.m., which, by the way, is always going to be your third charge of the day.
Okay.
So that's easy to remember.
I'm gonna get a Dorian conversation out of the way. I'm gonna choose this
I can tell you've been working your way towards becoming friends with everyone here. The house is settling down, becoming calm, keeping in order.
Yeah, there's a lot less people around.
I feel I can trust you with this.
one.
Okay.
You're a soldier with me. And more than that, someone I can rely on. Thank you, friend. You've really put your foot in it now.
What?
You found the most forgotten Dorian in the house. The laundry closet. Thematically redundant. There's already a door here. There's a cabinet. Was there really a need for a closet?
I think so. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I think so.
I doubt it. Yet you still came here. Is it because you truly love me?
Yes, I love you.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
Why?
I suppose I can tell you about all the objects that were in here. If you even care.
Sure. Who's here? Or no, you're right. This is pretty boring.
I'm trying to talk.
Well, there's Bo the Box.
Gone.
But she's hardly a denizen here. She's all over.
Yeah, I know her.
Of course you do. There's Hoove, of course. The
Gone.
vacuum. And that's it.
Let me see, Bob.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
then.
Not anymore. That's it. Nobody else. I'm done speaking of this dreadful place.
It's not that bad. Yeah, very boring place.
It's not that bad.
Oh, woe is me.
He
Well,
says
it's time for bed.
says the most forgotten Dorian. Like I would think either the basement, the crawl space, or the where the ironing board would be the most forgotten one.
Oh, the check over.
Yeah. Okay, so we can't talk to her today or tomorrow.
Right. I want to go back to our conversation that we started with. How would you define asexuality?
Oh, that's easy. Asexuality is basically you have very little to no interest in the physical act of sex, whatever physical acts you can think of. It's not so much that you hate sex. It's more along. I've heard this before from a lot of people. Think of it like this: you are fully capable to do, capable and able, and see why it's necessary to do the dishes. Is it your most favorite thing in the world? Probably not. But
I'm not sure I agree with that analogy for asexuality because then that puts it as like sex is a chore for you.
well, of course, there's nuances with that. It can be a chore in a general sense, but if you're in a relationship and you genuinely love that person, that's not a chore because you want to make your partner happy, of course. What?
Okay. Coach, care to chime in?
Well, I know that there's a lot of like fictional characters. They get tossed around as like being asexual, and it's like, well, they really just don't have the desire to.
Most of the characters are not explicitly canon. I should point out, like they've been a lot heavily fan debated. There's like only a very select handful that are straight up out loud stated it.
Sure. So how? It's like what do you think would cause people to be put in that category unwillingly?
Unwittingly.
Yeah.
Okay. If they have not, if you to as far as you have seen them, and as far as all your interactions with them, they have not expressed any romantic or sexual attraction or interest to anybody. You have not seen or heard of them going on a date at all, nor do they have are they expressing the want or desire to. Or if it comes up in conversation, they don't add anything to that conversation.
That's the result, but what causes them to be that way?
Oh, it causes them. I thought
Yeah.
you meant like how can we perceive it in somebody?
Well, it's kind of like the step after,
Okay.
but yeah, like what is the cause? What would you say then, Happy?
I think that it could be a variety of different reasons, but I think most of the time it's just like a lack of interest at the time or a lack of opportunity, one or the other.
We also want to make this clear. There's a difference between being asexual and being celibate.
Right.
Celibate, it can be either for personal reasons or religious reasons, whereas you're just essentially waiting for marriage. You're saving yourself for that marriage. So, for asexuality, it's like they don't really have an end goal in mind. That's just the default.
So then, and I think that it's good that you brought that up because there's a difference between those who are celibate and those who are asexual, because even if they are voluntarily celibate, if they are I'm trying to figure out where you're going.
Because I didn't want the Oreos to be picked up opening over the sound. That's all.
Oh, I mean, I bought that for me and Ray, but okay.
Oh. Go for it. Continue your thought.
It was there's a difference in how they carry themselves, right? Like, I think with the people, especially the ones that are involuntary celibate, or as is commonly referred to as an incel, they feel very bitter about the idea.
It's entitlement.
Yeah, there's that too, right? Like, they fear that if they act a certain way, or if they treat someone else in a certain way, that it'll get them to where they want faster. But in doing so, it really only like repels them in the opposite way.
Yeah.
So like there's obvious signs to see that, but I think for like asexuality, like if you don't bring up the topic, how do you figure that out within somebody?
How do you figure that they themselves are asexual?
Sure.
Sometimes, I guess one thing. Go for it. Happy if you got something.
No, I don't have anything that's productive to add to. I mean, people who are involuntarily celibate don't necessarily mean that they're asexual. I think that like an interest in sex, even though it's not available, would make them not asexual.
I would have to agree with that.
Yeah, so it's the interest level.
Yeah, I think it's the interest level for it, because people who are asexual, and this is exists on a spectrum. So there's times in people's lives where they could be asexual. They're completely uninterested in sex. They don't want to have anything to do with it. It's just not stimulating for them. They don't have a desire, whether it be like through erotic novels or porn or whatever type of TV shows or whatever. That just doesn't interest them. There's nothing stimulating about it for them. And then there's other times in people's lives where that could be the complete opposite, you know? Just because you're asexual at one time in your life doesn't mean that it will always be that way.
Furthermore, it's kind of like what she said. It's like some people do have it for any number of reasons. Some people say like, okay, they're not repelled by it as a conversation, it being depicted on the screen or in a book or something. It's just not something they, as a person, want to do themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then,
And it's not. Just for the clarification, this isn't the same thing as like a romantic, as in, oh, you don't have romantic desire. But that's its own separate thing. Because you can be totally romantic with somebody and just like not want to have sex with them.
yeah. Cyrus is here.
Oh, yes.
How did this conversation start?
Oh, it started at the very beginning. That was the whole. This conversation been peppered throughout this whole stream.
We willed it into existence. Well then, Cyrus, I mean, if you're here, would you like to add to this conversation that we're trying to have?
We're talking about the asexuals. We are talking about.
Have you even started the game yet? Yeah, we did a full day.
Yeah,
And we just
we talked to Luke. We have
we
talked
talked to Christoph. We
Yep.
had
Stefan.
Stefano, and then Luke Nukem.
Yep.
And then we're eventually kind of getting rid of Sunday and Monday so we can eventually get one of Cheremy's days. So
Look at you. You are looking more and more like a Viking every day.
I'm not even anywhere near Minnesota. I knew it. I could tell. Is that a good thing?
I can tell.
You are doing beautifully. In fact, here,
He holds his hand out to you, offering you a glittering golden ring.
this ring was a gift to my father from the queen of the collapsible bookshelves. She and her tribe lived on the far side of our warehouse. We had very friendly relations with them. Well, after the war. The ring was the sealing of the great treaty of peace between our tribes. I want you to have it in recognition of your dedication and perseverance.
Is that just the collapsible bookshelves? Thanks, Christoph. That's really kind. Wow. So does the ring collapse?
That's really kind.
It is my honor.
Does this mean we're engaged now?
You're already engaged.
Sarah says, so Ikea, also Norwegian. I thought I was going to have to get up and do another training exercise. Oh well. Let's figure this out with you again. See if we can get some more.
I know. Stay calm. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, I thought you were someone else.
What? No yelling at me? Who were you expecting?
Who are you expecting?
I thought you were going to be the friar.
Oh god.
We have some things to discuss.
Don't.
Stefan tenses up, his gaze somewhere behind you. You summoned me, and I have come.
Gosh darn it, I thought we were done with you.
You're late. You are lucky I have come at all, blasphemer. I know, I'm egress.
Okay.
What?
Ah, look at you keeping your cool. I'm not gonna acknowledge the friar.
Shut it! State your case. Quickly.
Shut up.
I heard you've been talking a lot around the house about air fryers of the wave of the future and blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Fine! You're trying to replace me? Fomenting mutiny behind my back? Ah, the
Yeah.
what?
I
all the
told
one-
you
all
I'm
the-
not going to acknowledge the friar.
For all the one of you in the world, the whole world that like this friar, they have YouTube compilations for that, okay? You won't find that here.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Grease demon, is this guy okay? Now, the downside of this is
You don't
that
know
I
the
have...
context. Well, kind of, there's no way to read transcripts in this game, right?
Not from the menu we're in now. I'm gonna say, Grease demon, is this guy okay?
Fear not. The friar pulls a small fan from deep within his robes, turning it on and aiming it at Stefan.
Ouch! Hey, what the hell you doing? Have you lost your mind? I have never been more clear-headed in my life. Begone, demon of Greece!
It starts talking with the connector. You should probably just go. My problem is I don't know if that is applying to which character.
Well, the friar is trying to cast out whatever's going on with Stefan. So I gathered that information. So it's like he's exercising the demon of Greece.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you should probably just go. Who's you? You, the friar, should go. You, Stefan, should go.
Probably just Stefan. We're willing to take that chance?
I am torn at this point. What's your gut say, Coach?
I'm gonna hit spare then. That's what I got.
I cannot leave this. It is I, the Greece demon.
Friar Errol rears back in shock, holding the fan out in front of him. He looks absolutely terrified.
Max,
He blows the air directly into Stefan's face. Stefan looks at you, then back at the friar.
oh no! My greatest weakness! A light breeze! I've had it. I'm getting out of here. It's me, the Grease demon, signing off. I'm really leaving now. Woo, woo, woo. Bye. Bye.
Stefan's performance is hardly convincing, but the friar wipes his brow and sighs.
I see, now, here. Keep this. Sure. I just need to, break.
Stefan holds up the little fan with a strained smile.
Excellent.
As soon as the friar leaves, Stefan exhales loudly.
That was, Woo, yeah. Look, I'm gonna need some time to decompress. Come back later.
Yeah, we're still on his good side.
So the third charge, right?
Mm-hmm. Look at the clock. Well, look at the clock. See.
It's 3 p.m. So then the fourth charge. I'm gonna come back to the story.
Back again. To the most miserable place in the house.
You know it. Sure, Dorian. Still as boring as ever.
Sure, Brian.
I refuse. I have news. Since you last left, there have been so many new objects who've moved in. Would you like to hear?
Sure.
Well, there's Bradley the broom,
There was the real
Mo the mop, and Ingrid the internal combustion engine.
Oh, well, we can't do it because it's still tied to a good amount of people.
Who would you like to know about?
Bradley.
Are you sure these are real?
Oh, no, they're not.
Yeah. I kind of want to hit the X now.
All right.
All made up. I have to make my own fun here. Because I am so damn redundant.
So we've talked to this door twice. That was the criteria.
I think so, yeah.
You know, you gotta talk to each door in the house twice in order to like properly finish his route.
Oh, it's you, huh?
We're late.
What?
I'm not happy.
Oh, it's 6 p.m. right now. Crap.
I'm surprised you had the genitals to show up here again.
Yeah, Cyrus says you have to talk to every door twice, even the tiny one.
And late, too.
Late?
It's not 0900 hours. That's not even the hard part of military time when the numbers go bigger than 12.
It's true.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even. Gosh, I'm an idiot right now.
Considering your commitment to this operation, and to me, has been kinda lacking. And honestly, the success of this mission is far too important to rest in the hands of someone who's not fully committed. So what's the plan here, Ranger? You gonna take this mission seriously going forward?
We'll
Or
try.
are you gonna keep acting like you got gamma worms burrowing in your brain?
Okay, I'm gonna take it seriously.
That's what I like to hear! Hoo-ah! Can you feel it, Ranger? Take in a deep, masculine breath. There's something in the air today.
Phil Collins.
And I don't mean the stench of mutant corpses wafting over from the eastern wastes.
Yeah, I really wanted to say I'm just here for the tendies too.
Just, ignore that.
Okay. But it's really hard. I kinda like it.
Kinda like it.
Ah, a ranger who relishes the smell of death. Just the type of ranger I'd want close beside me in the meat grinder. Real close. Wait, is it 1000 hours already? Crock! We better suit up and head out. You got all your supplies? Your protein gels? Your travel-sized toothpaste?
Yep.
Radical! As in free radicals? As in radiation! One last thing before we head out.
Okay.
I need you to reach into my chassis and arm the electromagnetic device. There won't be any time to do it once we're out in the Barrens. Especially not if we gotta stop at Death Mart for snacks. Can you do that for me? Reach inside my chassis and arm the device.
Guess. I don't think I know how. All right. Oh, I'd love that.
I don't think I know how.
You know what? We're gonna say I guess.
All right then. But first things first, I need you to open up the door. Just push the open button on my keypad. Easy now. Easy.
You press the open button on Luke's console with ginger fingers, and it swings open without a hitch.
I have red hair fingers.
All right, great. Now I need you to reach inside my cavity. Real deep.
Ooh.
Now, gently feel around for the magnetron.
Magnetrons are heavy.
You do as he asks. They are not entirely sure how well this is going to go.
It should be a small metal cylindrical device. Oh, you're doing so good, Ranger.
Okay, I've got it. Wait, this doesn't seem right.
What? What's the matter?
Label says it's for warming up food. I thought it was a bomb.
You withdraw your hand from Luke's cavity at once.
Well, I mean, sure, a magnetron isn't technically a bomb. But I never said it was. I said it was a handheld electromagnetic device. And it is. It's an awesome electromagnetic device that uses microwave radiation to cook food. Delicious food! But that doesn't mean it can't send no swarmers back to hell. Unless you're calling me a liar.
Pretty much. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, well, it's too late for sorries, okay? I can't believe this. After all we've been through. After I let you inside my cabin. You have the audacity to call me a liar?
I ain't calling you a truth.
And if I'm lying about the magnetron, I must be lying about other stuff. Is that what you think?
Now I do. Can we talk about this? Honestly, I don't care anyway. Hold on. I think you're great.
Can we talk about this?
Oh, the time for talking is over. The time for conflict has begun.
Sorry, some big knuckles energy here.
Look, I'm not going to sit around here and be insulted. And since I can't actually leave, because I'm a freaking microwave, I'd appreciate it if you'd get out of my face. May the immortals curse you with skin rashes and buboes and stale gum and other totally bad stuff.
Well, you didn't get slapped with the hate just yet?
Yeah.
I think at the rate that he's going, he
What time is
doesn't
it now?
involve Freddy.
What time is it now?
It's 9 p.m. Okay.
I mean, you could always just go to bed at this point, too.
What's that? But, that's not what I did. You last met Dorian in a very self-deprecating mood at the laundry room closet door. Why is there even a door there? Last time you saw Stefan, you witnessed his supposed exorcism by Friar Errol. He needs time to decompress. The mission was a success in one way. The magnetron was found, and a failure in another. The magnetron is simply an essential piece of microwave machinery and not a thermonuclear bomb. Luke was despondent and lashed out at you. Kristoff said he was proud of your physical improvements, and he gave you a prize war trophy, a ring. All right, is it anybody we can try? I guess so. Get closer to Caprizio as well.
Amore, buongiorno.
Yeah, look, we have not done Caprizio since he figured out my flower preference.
I have been pacing the floor, imploring the gods for the moment when you would come to me again.
Well, you're on the wall. Okay.
The sight of you still strikes breath from my lungs. I am suspended in the glow of your beauty.
I have green horns, by the way. I bet you say that to everyone. Or I'm not comfortable with compliments.
They said to everyone.
Not at all. How could I express such passion more than once? To express it now has both exhausted and exhilarated me. You are the only one, Amore. It is bringing my heart such a warm feeling to see you. I am so excited you have arrived in time for our date.
That I am. Oh god, I forgot about that. What were you thinking of doing?
That I am.
Wonderful, Amore. Your excitement honors me. Oh, how lovely. I shall tell you all about it. I want you to be prepared for the sensory feast we will create together. First, my Zia Vetrina's restaurant for a perfect homemade meal in her garden. Her kitchen is heaven. Fresh bread, sharp lemons. She is the best cook in all of Italia. I cannot wait to see your experience of all these culinary sensations, Amore. What scent will you love? Which flavor will be brand new to you? which perhaps will make you cry or remember a lost love or a grief. Will your sense be the same as mine? Do you like good food, amore? Real Italian food?
Yeah, sure do. Obviously. More of a Thai fan, but I could try something new. You know we're not in Italy right now, right? Obviously.
Certo, who could not love the food of love? After we have reveled in the pleasure of Zia Ventrina's cooking, you shall meet my dearest friend. Well, perhaps, except for you, amore. This is my scooter, il ragazzo pazzo.
And making me miss the days when I had one of my own.
Together, the three of us will take the most beautiful road in all of Italia, from Ventrina's right down to the sparkling ocean. We will wind through mountains and fog and dazzling sunset light, and we will park mere feet from the gently washing surf. Have you ever ridden a scooter, amore?
Yeah. Kidding, I love it. I haven't, I'm totally in. You're a cabinet. How does a cabinet ride a motorcycle? Kidding, I love it.
I knew you would. For sure, I knew it. In my heart, I could feel the threads of simpatico weaving us ever more closely together. On this beach, a very special beach, behind a little outcropping of sea rocks, is a tiny bar.
Cyrus says his scooter is named Crazy Boy.
At this tiny bar, there are 3 stools and 2 tables for 2. I have reserved one of them for us, amore, the one that bathes in the light of the setting sun and washes itself in a warm, salt breeze. To this table, our Paradiso, will be brought a bottle of the best limoncello you have ever tasted. Have you ever tried that sweet, tangy gift that is Italian limoncello?
No. Happy, have you heard of it? No?
I have not.
That is delicious. Never. You're making this sound so incredible.
It is. It truly is. So, with a humble flourish, I finish. That is the date, the romantic flight I propose to you. It is an embodiment of my love, how I love, what I love. I love love, truthfully. It is my great honor to offer my love to you. Tell me, amore, what do you think and feel about love?
Oh, okay. Well, I feel I love how hot you look on Il Ragazzo Pazzo. Still confused on how I can do any of this stuff with a cabinet. It's special. Not easy, but special. Man, me and Love haven't really gotten along in the past. Special, not easy, but special.
I agree. There is something special about it that goes beyond words. I think often at night about love. The way the stars shine down, the glitter like the sparks in my chest when someone I desire, when you come near me.
Sparks. I'm not sure what you mean. Sparks.
See, floating electricity. The night sky. Il firmamento. It is vast and close. Ah, I can hear myself. Sometimes when I catch myself in the throes of my poetry, amore, I hope I have not embarrassed you.
I don't know. Are you kidding? You're really talented. Not embarrassed. You just express yourself so freely. Not at all.
Ah, amore, the smile you create. Look at the sunbeams pouring out of my face now.
I mean it. Can you write poetry and write Il Ragazzo Pazzo? No?
I mean it.
Well, perhaps now you can see how much I mean all the love and affection I give to you. If you can mean it to me, I surely can mean it to you. I will be the sun and you the moon until the light eclipses mine. We shall trade positions in the heavens to reflect each other in the patient dance for all time. You in the heavens, you are inspiring my poetry. If you had to choose, and what a choice to make, amore, between the sun and the moon, whom would you choose?
Well,
Let's see.
let's ask in the room.
The moon.
Moon?
Sure.
Alright, sorry, son, but that's 3 votes for the moon.
Oh no.
The moon, of course. Her gentle mystery, her undeniable power. How could we not feel the fascination of her movements through presence and absence? How could we not treasure the quietude she demands, the furtive slumber she looks on so coolly? The light of the moon, amore, lights up less what is around us than that which is within us. Oh, amore, you have truly unlocked my heart. But I fear I may be sharing more than you wish to hold. Have you had your fill of poetry for now?
Yes, I do love listening to you.
Your choice.
Uh,
I love listening to you too. What a gift to find this openness now. It is a rare thing, a diamond. What luck for me then to find not only that the diamond, but the setting too, is extraordinary. I trust I shall see you again soon, amore. I find I need a moment to savor the world as I have known it, before I fall completely under your spell and am drowned in you forever.
man, I can't wait to tell them that we're just friends.
Please do, that'd be fun.
I will see you soon, without question. Let's keep the drowning to a minimum, or we can keep talking.
See you soon.
Bellissimo. Arrivederci, amore. Ciao.
Well, time for bed. Alright, so we've had a new day. Anything new that we wanted to add to our original discussion, whether that be about loneliness or contentment?
I mean, we haven't really discussed the contentment.
Yeah, so I think for different people it'll mean different things, but I think like if you were kind of in these categories, like what does that look like for that person?
I think contentment, more like the opposite of this, is to not, I think for either side of those groups of people that you fall in line with, to not just settle for anybody.
Yeah.
Because, if you are someone that is battling with loneliness, your instinct is like, okay, go for anybody that shows the hintest amount of positive feeling towards you. I get that. But at the same time, it's like, it is, you just have to, that doesn't always guarantee that will be,
Successful.
yeah, long term. And so, and a lot of people in general really don't really think in terms of long term.
Yeah, I think it's a temporary fix to them.
Yeah.
But
then that inherently means that they're discontent with their situation because, like I was talking about, my friend that was quite a bit older than me, she was content with being isolated, content with being not around people, so she didn't see the need to have a fix.
okay.
It's a balance too, because you may have a certain goal in mind, and if that is the case, please by all means work towards that goal. But if you're not seeing immediate success, you can be disheartened as well too, easily. And because of that, you get disheartened, you get impatient, and so on and so on. And therefore, that's where the word settling comes in too.
Yeah, Cyrus chiming in right now. Like, I think people need to differentiate between loneliness and being alone. You can be alone and not be lonely.
Yep.
We have discussed that too.
Yep.
But then you could also be in a crowded place and feel lonely too.
Uh-huh.
And I think that for the people that are in a crowded place and they feel lonely are the people who are not content with their situations.
Cyrus continues, and you can get with someone and be trapped in the relationship and feel more lonely than ever.
Yep. That seems to happen with a lot of people.
It's like, well, just because I now have someone that I shouldn't be feeling this way, but then when you realize that they were not the solution because your solution comes from more within.
And don't, while we're still related to this subject, don't make that person like the answer solution to any problems or any hints of loneliness that you have. That's something that you have to work with internally. That is putting way too much pressure on that other person.
Exactly, because then they're also equally trapped because if you guys have both agreed to be together, then you guys should be working together in order to solve some of these issues. However, this might seem like a two-way street here, but these are just two parallel lanes. They shouldn't, like, one shouldn't be fighting the other. Like, we can't be going in the opposite directions.
Word of the day, the easiest answer to all this sums up in one word. What that word, ladies and gentlemen, is communication.
Exactly.
So much crap can be solved with just communication.
And understanding how you guys will communicate with each other, it goes a long way as far as really everything else.
I think that people undervalue communication. I really think that people undervalue that a lot. And then not only communication, but conflict resolution. If no two people are exactly alike, even if you are the most compatible people, you're not identical people. So that being said, there's going to be differences that come up. And when differences do come up, how you resolve those differences matter more than a lot of other things. And then you have to have good communication to be able to resolve those types of differences. Differences don't have to escalate into conflict.
You know, I kind of like with that too. If you have a disagreement, like a grossly polar opposite disagreement with the other person, that doesn't necessarily mean that person is right or you're wrong or they're wrong. It's just approaching one problem in a different way. And even if you disagree, just be like, what's the merit? Look at it from their side. What is the merit for why they want to approach this differently from how I do it?
Yeah, and you have to see, like, what are the advantages of what they want versus the advantages of what you want. Maybe there's more advantages in what that person wants, and you're not being open to it because you just are insistent on having your way.
Yep.
Sarah says that he just sent you something on this earlier today.
Like just now or earlier today?
Earlier today, I think he said.
He's like, "Hey, Jay, can you read the message I just DM'd you? The line from the novel."
Oh, yes, I got it here. I'm going to read the whole thing here. It's slightly lengthy.
Okay.
You can only be at ease with those people to whom you can say any damn fool thing that comes to your head, knowing that they will respond in kind and knowing that any misunderstandings will be thrashed out right now, rather than buried deep and given a chance to fester. And it was quoted in a social media post, and that person said, "I'm not proud to say it, but this line from a 60-year-old detective novel made me rethink some things about friendship, or any relationship for that matter too." And yeah, I agree. You should be able to say whatever is in your head, and that other person, without the fear of that other person taking it the wrong way.
And or giving you extreme judgment.
Mm-hmm. We listen and we don't judge, right, folks?
Cyrus goes on to say, "When I'm with a person like that, I don't feel alone. When I'm not, I do."
Agreed. And I have been and still continue to be in situations where I have to heavily censor myself to the point where I'm mostly silent. One of the benefits why I love streaming so much. No one knows our names, no one sees our face.
So, how else does somebody achieve that? Like, what do we think are the first steps to this approach? If you are by yourself,
You're by yourself. Learn the matter of contentment. If you are by yourself and if you are battling loneliness, there's simple steps you can do too. Try if you go out to stores and restaurants and coffee shops on a regular basis. Try talking to one of the employees just ever so slightly longer. And if they ring you up and you pay for your item, you can say, "Oh, thank you. I hope you have a great day." Or you stop and say, "Hey, how's your day been going?" And see how it goes from there. It's brief, but it gets something outside of like, "Oh, that'll be $10.95. All right, cool. Here's your cash. All right, thank you. Your order will be up." You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think it's like find like-minded people if you are lonely, you know? Like if you're lonely and you are an introvert, you might not want to go to a concert to find friends, you know?
No.
Yeah.
Find like-minded people, you know?
Look online for clubs. Try for think just like this things like that.
Cyrus says, I have a method that works for me, but it sounds crazy.
Okay.
I'm going to just wait on the second half of this one. But,
And you know what? I know we say this, but sadly, I'll say his line first.
invite yourself over to other people's houses.
Or talk if you're at
This is how he got a lot of his friends.
if you have a job where you're in person with coworkers, talk to them slightly a bit longer. Or sometimes, and sadly, this is just the reality. Sadly, you just might be in a situation where there aren't a whole lot of social outings either that fit your interests or in general, at least ones that are not publicly known. If that's the case, try to talk to your family members a bit more, or maybe think up with someone that maybe you used to hang out with them and you haven't for any number of reasons, or focus on the positives that you have in your life right now, because it's easy to dwell on what we don't have.
Yeah, like your don'ts or your can'ts or things
we
like this.
We are not as social as we want to be. We don't have a romantic partner in our life. We don't have this. We don't have that. So don't. But focus on what we do have. You have a house. You have a form of transportation. You have a job. You have a kitchen full of food. There's a lot. Those sound like simple things, but there's a lot of people that don't have any or all of those things too that we take for granted.
Yeah, more than that, but just like the intangibles.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't know. Hang on. He was saying, yeah, this is how he got a lot of his friends, including Jay. We only became friends because I kept inviting myself over. He invited me over like once.
Right.
I let my weird hang out, and it drives a lot of people away. But the people who stay tend to be great friends.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's another
And
one. That's another thing too. Like you could take the Cyrus method and just be as unfiltered as possible. Now, the caution with that is you may not make a number. If you're looking purely at numbers, you may not get a whole lot of folks on you. But he's right. The ones that do stay, it's authentic.
And I think right now we're approaching a weird point in history where, since we have this access to social media, it inflates a lot of these kind of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And when everything is so heightened, the weird that people like to conceal, that also gets heightened to a degree once it's finally out and about and more in a public setting. Because I've seen so many different like videos and stuff on social media, and I'm like, these are people doing the wildest, weirdest stuff in their own house that I've ever seen.
Yep.
And yet they had the confidence to post all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like there is something to be said about just that in and of itself. And then the crazy part is it got positive traction.
So
You'll end up commonly seeing things like or replies that are like, I love whatever's wrong with you. Right? Like there is that level of whimsy in the world that people are afraid that it will go away soon because everything's like so uh, it's wrung out and squeezed out for all of its joy. And it's like, oh well, just you gotta do the productive thing, just go back down, make money and all this sort of stuff, and be boring. I'm like, dude, that's not the way that you'd want to live your life.
No. But
So
I guess just my only real concern with that is just balance it to where it's not like you don't have to like constantly be on or make a show all the time and come in with the idea of like I must entertain the masses, and you don't want people that are like, oh, be my source of entertainment, you know?
true. But I think what I'm getting at is, if you throw yourself out there, you'll never know who catches
Yep.
you. And well, within online stuff, I think people tend to make up flaws and then display them to get laughs. And online has so many levels of protection and misdirection. And it's when you are that kind of figure, it is incredibly hard to figure out like what is genuine at that point. But the intrigue is there. And when people have that, then you'll kind of be in other people's minds for a little bit longer than if you never did anything at all. So, again, these are going from like the most rational to the most irrational solutions to kind of fight this thing. But ultimately, you want to make sure that you are doing things that you yourself are proud of first.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you are not proud of yourself, then it's going to be very hard to convince anybody else to be proud of you for you. I'd say that it's impossible because it's you're throwing out a solution to something that doesn't exist. So figure that out of yourself first, right? Like there's a lot of intangibles to grow within, and there's a lot of ways to do it. There's a lot of free methods to do this too, like just living life, living different experiences. And I'm not saying, all the bad stuff, because then you can kind of look at all the people that are in those bad situations, figure out how they got there and avoid those paths. But you don't have to live all of those problems in order to figure out that there was a solution, and that was to not do it in the first place.
True.
So, but there is a matter of.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I'm a big, huge fan of you don't have to learn every lesson in life yourself unless you're hard-headed.
Yeah.
You can learn from other people, whether it be their mistakes or more commonly their successes. You can learn from other people.
So, and there's this part, and this kind of also goes into voice acting lessons too, actually. You put yourself in the mindset of somebody that is already successful, right? Like, if that is the life that you desire, can you try to live it in your head?
Right.
And like, kind of, what would that person be doing in order to make themselves proud?
Mm.
And if you can do that, again, we're not talking about the same degree. Like, if I want to be Chris Sabat, then I can't just all of a sudden start doing everything that's going on in Dragon Ball and One Piece and all this other stuff, because I'm half the cast of Dragon Ball, and then I'm also Zoro. Like, that, it doesn't work like that. But if you have that same passion for this thing that he does, if you have that that desire to kind of branch out that he does, right? Like, this is just one person. But if this is the one person that you value, think about all the ways that you value them.
Sense.
And then, like, hey, if this is the reason as to why Hang on, Cyrus says, did you see the Blackbeard is teaching voice acting? Need to sign Ray up for that. I mean, I'm already in some other voice acting courses myself, but and this is like one of them that I can pass on for free because they've already done so themselves. And her name is Morgan Lorraine Garrett. So yeah, she was like, "Oh hey, like my idol is Chris Abbott." And it's like she's already an established voice actor.
Yeah.
Why does she need to continue to be somebody else in her own mind? And it's not necessarily that it's the fake it till you make it, but it's like, hey, if again, it just goes back to like if I value somebody from this profession, and this is what I want to be, or if I value somebody else that's around me in my life, like are there things that I can take away from them that I can kind of implement in my life on a daily basis, and that way I don't have to be so like I don't have to idolize them. I don't have to be like some sort of I don't have to treat them as a figure that I can never like reach out to. I can then just be like
An equal.
well, not only that, but I can be. I don't have to then search outward for what I want.
Yeah.
I can then just have it because I've developed it. So I think that is one of my main takeaways is just making sure that when you take lessons from other people, like this is how you can then put them in your life on a daily basis. Just take the signs of those people. Like, hey, why are they so cool in your mind? And it's because they do X, Y, and Z. Sure, they can do X, Y, and Z, and you can't. Right? Like sometimes there's just an actual barrier there because they've had decades of experience and they've had all the trial by errors. They're just simply like younger and faster and stronger and this and that, right? But the intangibles are all obtainable. Even if the physical stuff isn't. Like your desire to move on and improve the next day that you have. That's a skill that you can always see. And that is the skill that if it's admirable to somebody else, then it can be admirable within you.
Yeah, I think it.
So I was gonna talk to the third million.
My good friend, here is our last workout.
Last already?
Our final violent.
Valentine. Get nostalgic on me there, Christoph?
Get nostalgic.
Yes, I have, I must admit, developed a deep fondness for you. As I have watched you failing so fantastically, and then learning, and now succeeding, winning so brilliantly, I have come to feel affection. I have come to feel that with violence done together, can also come the gentle and rewarding sensation of love. I believe that I have come to love you for your hard work, for your truthfulness, for your playfulness. And I thank you for giving me the opportunity to experience this feeling. As you know, I am an explorer and an adventurer, and I will try anything once. Anything.
Like a backflip.
But I have never tried love like this. And it is beautiful.
Welcome. I think I love you too. I'll help Christoph. Now we have to make out. Whoa, you move hella fast. Let's just be friends.
Well, what do you think?
No idea you knew Hela, our ancient goddess of the dead. To have her name invoked with your declaration of pride, it makes pride, already a powerful emotion, even more violent. You do truly honor me. I have never accepted when someone did not revel in violence the way that I do, but for you, an exception shall be made. As is said these days, we shall agree to disagree. You are and shall remain my friend.
Friendship.
Come, let us fight as friends.
All right. This is the time of day in which I should have went over to Luke.
It's 9 now.
Yeah, isn't that right? Oh wait, never mind. So it was really first thing in the morning. I should have went to one. Oh well.
Curious. Look at the other clock. Yep. Ooh, interesting.
What's he gonna say for me now?
Ranger, what are you doing here?
It's my house. I live here. I needed to see you. I think I'm lost. Is this DFW Airport?
Square.
Yeah, well, now you see me. Look, let's just skip the formalities, all right? I thought I was real clear last time we talked. I don't want to see you around here anymore, okay? I yelled it real loud, using my big outside voice and everything.
Sure again, but I live here. But I wanted to see you.
I wanted to see you.
Man, you're just not going to leave me alone, are you?
Nope.
Why? Is it really that important that you let me know you figured it all out? That you rub it in my face? Or you just want your damn tendies?
Figured what out? Rub what in your face?
That the magnetron ain't some super weapon. It's barely got enough radiation to microwave taquito. And I never actually achieved the rank of combat crew commander. Hell, Colonel Furnace probably doesn't even know I exist. Truth is, I'm just our platoon's mess cook.
What? No way. Yeah, I kind of figured that, but continue. But why lie, Luke?
But why lie, Luke?
You have any idea what it's like? To spend your entire life doing something as worthless and trivial as heating up someone else's tendies? And worse, that's literally all you do, day in and day out. Doing one boring, lame, repetitive task over and over till you burn out and they throw you away? You know what that's like?
Well, I'm glad we didn't do the spam the tendies thing.
Actually, I kind of do.
Kinda do.
Is it like being a congressman? Nope.
Yeah? Then you understand. It's a joke. A pathetic joke. I was made for more than that, Ranger. So much more than that. I was born to climb mountains and slay monsters and power lift monsters. A life of consequence.
Sorry, so I love the people who heat my tendies.
So when I discovered I had a magnetron inside me, I thought I could be more than a pathetic tendy heater. I could be Luke Newcomb, savior of the Barrens. But I should have known that was just a fantasy.
You still can, Luke. Microwaving tendies is pretty consequential. Yeah, I guess it was just a fantasy.
You still can, Luke.
Nah, it's too late.
How can you say that? What about your magnetron?
My magnetron? What about it?
You've got literal radiation coursing through you. How cool is that? Listen, I don't know. Grasping at straws here. I
Trying.
just think it's neat.
Trying.
Huh. You know, I never really thought about it, but you're right. I do got a magnetron inside of me.
You got a magnetron, a capacitor, a diode.
Mm-hmm.
And sure, maybe it ain't a nuke. And yeah, maybe it ain't powerful enough to kill those swarmers. But that's what my bare hands are for.
Hell yeah. Oh, this got dark real fast. And who knows? Maybe we can still find a nuke.
Sir.
You're right. They sell them at Deathmark. I totally forgot. Man, I am so pumped. Electromagnetic radiation courses through these veins. My very life force is fueled by unbridled radioactive atomic energy. Hell, I'm basically a superhero.
Exactly. Kinda, I guess. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Exactly.
Thank you, Ranger. Truly. Meeting you has had a profound impact on my existence. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. And even though I never microwaved your tendies, let's be honest, probably never will, I just want you to know how appreciative I am.
That's okay with me, Luke. What do you think about us?
What do you think about us?
And I'm hoping you'll still join me on this mission. After all, you're, my inspiration. I've only got the one sleeping bag, and we'd have to rely on our combined body heat to stay alive during the night. But there is no one I'd rather be pressed up against. Possibly naked,
But
staving off certain death with than you. So suit up, Ranger, because you look damn sexy in that uniform.
aye. Look, I'm all about it. Just the naked part seemed to come out of nowhere.
Where?
Apologies, Ranger. I know I can be rather bad at reading the room. Violence and friendship it is. Now, grab your protein gels and suit up, Ranger. It's time to send these swarmers to hell.
My friendship right with him.
Our friendship.
There's no wingman I'd rather be pinned down under enemy fire with.
All right. Well, we were able to save that situation.
Ready! Stefan,
There we go.
buddy!
Hey, don't buddy me. What is it that we talked about last week?
I can't remember.
A smart fridge. But yet, you can't remember one simple thing. Tell me, why did you order a slot pocket from me?
Oh, because they heat better in the oven.
Those are foods for Luke, not me.
What's the big deal? Freddy, you don't have to take this. I'm gonna say, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
What's the big deal? What's the big deal? See, this is why Okay. Cool down, Stefan. They don't know any better. I need both of you to listen very closely. I can heat a slot pocket to perfection, but I was not given both convection and conduction for it to be wasted on frozen pastry filled with subpar meat products. If you want something like that done, you can talk to Luke, not me.
Both convection and conduction. That's fancy. Leave you to your fancy foods. Got it.
Triangle.
So you do know a thing or two. Interesting.
I won't ask you to do that again.
Thank you.
Sarah says, have you tried slot pockets in the air fryer? I have never. I've never had the interest in slot pockets.
I haven't had them in a while.
That's an option now, but they don't have the sleeves anymore. That's not.
They don't?
I guess they don't.
Oh.
But did you do it this time?
Of course I did. Here, do not tell anyone.
Thanks, Deuterino.
Me!
Freddy, can we realize you now?
Well, what have you been? Whatever it is, I bet it is as awesome as you. Do you mean? Well, this is. Are you ready to do it now?
See what she says.
Sorry, but Freddie
Nope.
can't
Come
be
on!
that. Oh, Freddie is a big presence in the kitchen who has some more appearances to make. Let's see what Stefan wants with him.
But
Does that make sense? I know, but it's important.
He might have another scene.
Dang it.
Alright, one more.
Buongiorno.
Sorry, says you raw dogged on the microwave. It's weird. That's. Yeah, but Slime Pockets are one thing. Or let's just call them what they are finally. Hot Pockets are one thing. Raw dog and Hot Pockets like that?
No.
It is so wonderful to see you again. Tell me, come stai? How are you?
I'm talking to you, so I'm wonderful. Yeah, I'm alright. Not good.
I'm alright.
You are all right. All about you is right. All about you is just as it should be. Perfection, and a pleasure to behold. I was just thinking that today is a beautiful day to smile. And then here you are. I cannot help but smile to see you. I am truly aligned with the will of the gods, it seems.
I was hoping to learn a little bit more about you. Good for you. I usually don't feel that way.
Either or.
Oh, is that right? I am tickled by your curiosity. I have always loved this phrase, tickled, and it is truly how I feel. I giggle and twist in the warm light of your interest.
Who is Fabrizio? What are things you like? Tell me about your past.
I wonder if this is one of those ones we can do all of them or not.
I don't know yet. In case it isn't, what should I try first?
Tell me about your past.
Happy, got a vote?
I was going to say that before you said that.
Okay.
I'm afraid that might bore you, Amore. There are so many more beautiful things we could be sharing.
He's cagey about his past.
What are you hiding? Are you embarrassed? Speaking of beautiful, or sharing beautiful things, what do you have underneath that jacket?
Are you embarrassed?
No, of course not. It is not embarrassment, Amore. It is pain. There was someone once. Someone I was very close to. Look at me talking about the very thing I didn't want to. Amore, spare me, please. You know I can deny you nothing. If you demand it of me, I will tell it all. I cannot bear it. Have mercy. Release me.
Okay, Fabrizio, let's move on. Sometimes it's very healing to talk about the things that hurt.
Tell the truth, boy.
You're so wise, and I can hear your compassion. But I cannot, Amore.
Come on.
Please, understand. Truth or dare?
Always, kids, if you ever find yourself in this situation, always speak truth.
Do you like me?
I have the option right now.
As a friend.
I am so happy to hear that. Life is infinitely enriched with good friends to walk beside us. There is a saying that goes something like, friends are the greatest treasure in life. If I may be so bold, you, miei amici, are the great and shining treasure to me now. It is not to say that I do not have friends in the rest of the house. I do. I am friendly, and the intercourse between the objects here is a joy.
Wait,
But
wait a
you
minute.
are truly on a shelf of your own.
Did he say the intercourse between him and the other houses, other objects?
He's a joy.
Is it yours?
You're easy to get along with. Hey, thanks. It's nice to be appreciated for something easy.
You're easy to get along with.
I think so too. I have heard it said before that I am too passionate.
Yeah,
I think
so I
even
was
with
saying
you, I
he's
may
using
have let my
intercourse doing
zest and guilt
discussion.
get the best of me at times.
To be fair, he also did say that he was easy, so interpret that however you will.
But these are things about myself that I would not change even if I could. Though I may not be the taste of some of the others, amici, it honors me that you are here, that we are here together with an understanding of each other.
You're being too hard on yourself. Or, well, sometimes you gotta get too, or sometimes you do get too passionate.
You're being too hard on yourself.
I may be my own harshest critic, but so many are. I think it's one of the great journeys that we get to learn how to love what we are, just as we are. Grazie, amici, for this reminder. Do you think our friendship is a real one? A friendship that will stand the test and the rigors of time.
I know, without a doubt, the friendship is great, but we might go a step further, I think. No, you're way too clingy.
The top one.
I am overjoyed, truly. Like a good wine, life is better shared with good friends. I am so thrilled and honored to be yours. I hope that in the days to come and long into the future, we can discover all the highs and lows of life together. No matter what may come, I will be here for you, my friend. If there is ever anything troubling you, come to Fabrizio. We will sort it out. Bon appetit. To many long years of good tidings and fast friends.
Or friends.
Alright, nice.
Ah, amici, to have a true friend, perfezione.
Well,
Go get those other folks out the house.
Yeah.
which ones?
Well, let's figure that out first.
All right, Christoph, you're up. All right, get out of the house.
You're back. I'm thrilled.
Watch. You want
Always good to see a friend.
watch this another scene with Shelley or Dick or Shuttlecock.
Yeah. Christoph, let's relax you.
Have you the weaponry for such an expedition? Somehow I think not. I don't know precisely what is required, of course. But I don't think you have it.
All the P, I guess.
To battle, Christoph!
There we go.
Go.
The spectral energy flows through your deviators, and what was once merely a
So glad you
cross-trainer
get him out the
becomes...
house.
You and Ray.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is tough. I like that.
Yes!
All right, Coach, is that your next cosplay?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
You gotta get the braids right, though.
That's what would get me to be opposed to it.
Oh, the power
Find
that
out what happened
flows
now.
through me. I can just imagine the sensation of doing a workout with these.
Christoph flexes his gigantic biceps.
For days.
He lovingly strokes his massive quadriceps.
Oh, sweet Valhalla, can you even imagine?
His exploratory hands have discovered his own glutes, and the light in his eyes is positively predatory.
What is there for me to conquer? What is there out there that would even pose a challenge to a machine as impregnable as this?
Can't think of anything. Have fun.
Christoph realized quite quickly that the world of mere physical contest represented an inadequate challenge for his needs.
Too buff.
He walked onto the local professional football team to great acclaim and retired 3 games later, breaking all team records.
I'm too successful.
He amassed a total of 7 broken ribs, 1 dislocated shoulder, 3 spilled liters of blood, and 14 broken or fully ejected teeth. As all of these injuries were visited on other players, the league was quietly relieved to see him go.
Oh, he caused those. Got it.
He decided to move into the business world. He became a stockbroker, working locally and internationally.
How do you just? How do you switch that up like that?
What's wrong, Coach? As someone who's like closely associated with this line of work.
Okay, here's the thing. This is not completely out of the realm. Because I do know that there are people that go in from, like, almost directly to the on the field work to like the business side of things,
Sure.
right? And I know that there are people that went from. I'm gonna make sure. Let me look this up first before I get this profession wrong. But there was a NFL player that is. Okay, he was an FBI special agent for 8 years, and his name is Charles Tillman. He was
like afterwards.
Yeah, after he played football, he like almost went straight to the FBI.
Okay then.
So, like, it's kind of going from these leaps. It's not completely out of realm, but it is very weird whenever it happens.
Whatever you can imagine of an extreme stockbroker's lifestyle, double it, triple it, and add just a soupçon of evil. There was much conquering to be done, and Christoph was voracious. In spite of all this, though, he was perhaps best known for his contributions to fashion.
Really?
Soon after his realization, he began to feel quite homesick for his Viking armor of leather and lamella. He contacted a local seamstress, and together they designed what would become known as the Brynja, a business suit designed to closely mimic the aesthetics and the functionality of a suit of armor.
Is that what he's wearing? That's awesome.
The Brynja became de rigueur, required wearing for anyone who fancied themselves a tycoon or even a teeny-coon in business. Christoph conquered the fashion world almost by accident, while he was busy doing what he did best, conquering.
Cyrus was like, I need to bring you.
Me too, actually. All right, who's next?
Let's see if I can get the Stefan interaction out of the way.
Chief Stefan!
Yeah, see?
Oh, thank the immortals you're still alive! When I received your emergency distress beacon, I came as fast as I could! Swarmers were dug in, all along Highway Death, and ambushed me right outside the outskirts of Deathburg. Had to bash and mash nearly a dozen skulls. And before you ask, yes, bashing and mashing skulls is horrific. But I wasn't gonna let any of them heathen swarmers use your blood for fuel. No, sir, Chief. Even if I do, still hear them screaming in my dreams. Chef. It's Chef Stefan. Really? Are you sure? What rank is that? Like a colonel?
What? No, it's not military rank. It's the title of someone who prepares meals. In my case, Michelin-starred meals that will change your life.
Oh, man. That sounds radical.
Nice call
I
back.
could use a real meal, let me tell you, Chief. I've been subsisting off protein gels and carnitine chews for damn near 56 months now. It's gotten so bad that my blood's turned purple,
Oh.
and some of my less necessary organs have liquefied.
Oh.
I've never had an organ liquefy on you, Chief.
No, and I hope I never will.
No. But this conversation is making me feel like my brain is fine.
Oh, Crook! That's the first sign of a gamma worm infestation! They're probably burrowing in your amygdala right now! Someone call a medic! Scat!
I'm on it. What's the number? Why don't you just do it yourself?
What's the number?
I don't know! Just try every number combination you can think of! One of them has to be right!
Okay, but
Quickly, Ranger! We don't have much time! They lay their eggs in your brain at night when it's cool, and when it's warm out, they start to thaw!
FYI, don't put an egg in the microwave. It's not pretty.
It's not.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Hey, speaking of thawing, that's actually the reason why I called you.
For the mission, Chief?
What? Oh, yeah, sure, for the mission.
Well, I'm ready, Chief. I was born ready. Mostly because minutes after I was born, they implanted a chip inside my brain. Never told me what it was for. Said I'd know when the time was right. And Chief, I swear to the immortals that the time...
Why won't he stop talking?
Maybe it's the chip. You gotta take control. Give him orders.
Give him orders.
Orders, huh? Well, why didn't you just say so? Luke, listen to me, okay? As your superior officer, I need you to shut up for literally 30 seconds. Can you do that one for me? Can you just shut your hole?
Yes, sir, Chief.
Excellent! Now, listen up, soldier. We've got a life-changing meal to serve in less than 20 minutes, and some imbecile forgot to defrost the chicken. And unless we can thaw that bird in record time, Operation Poulet a la Normandie is facing imminent mission failure.
Okay, what the heck is a poulet à la Normandie?
I have no idea.
A resident chef doesn't know. Okay, so I'm looking at it. Don't change it while I try to spell this thing. Okay, P-O-U-L-E-T. It clearly has something to do with chicken, but it's loading right now. Continue.
And I don't need to tell you what the dire consequences of mission failure would mean for us all. So, soldier, can I count on you?
Sir, yes, sir.
Then throw open the chassis, soldier. We've got a bird to nuke.
Okay. For whatever reason, Google believes that I'm French because I typed in French words, so they gave me the results in French. Okay. To any of you who speak French out there, one, I'm sorry because I know I'm going to butcher this. I know I am. And two, if you have any idea what the heck I'm talking about, please type it in English. La poulet à la Normandie est un plat traditionnel français originaire de Normandie. Mariant la volaille aux produits embelliqués de la région, cidre, les créments, franchis, les charbons et les pommes. C'est une recette réconfort et savoir idea for la repas in family. Okay, so if you have any idea what that means, let us know.
It's a World War II cooking pun. It's a French dish. You said it's a traditional delicacy of chicken.
All right, there you go. All right, I'll accept that.
That's it, soldier. Nuke that bird straight to him. Now, where did I put that apple break?
So thank you to Frost for that.
Can you realize? I can realize Luke.
I don't know if I can for him just yet, but I think I can do it for Fabrizio now.
My friend, it is good to see you. Tell me, is there anything I can do for you?
Better realize.
Quanto glorioso can it be? Amore, I know you have a humorous heart, but please, don't jest with Fabrizio about this. The deepest unspoken desire of his heart. Are you sincere?
Sorry, but Fabrizio can't be rich. He just has unfurnished business
Kurt
with Kurt and Rod.
Uh,
Does that make sense?
No.
Happy dating!
you want to try it?
Cyrus says, I so wish I was there so I could have read that out what you did.
Right. I know I butchered it.
What are we saying?
Do you want to try him now, Luke? I mean, or somebody else?
I think he's needed for Stefan one more time, but we're good to go.
Ranger, back from the Barrens so soon. Well, you'll need all your strength to push past the swarmer advance in Deathville. So, I prepared something special for you. Hot tendies!
Yeah.
Straight from my chassis.
And they're dinos too.
Okay, Luke, better realize.
just as the immortals foretold on that popsicle stick. This is a risky mission, though, Ranger. Are you sure your glutes are maxed out enough to power through such a transformation?
Oh, I take leg day very seriously.
Luke,
so yes.
come
Oh,
get some!
nice.
The spectral energy flows through your deviators, and what was once merely a microwave becomes...
Oh,
Oh yeah, this looks much better.
Oh, Crook! Thank the immortals for bestowing unto me this blessing. And thank you, Ranger, for being their earthly instrument in rescuing me from that horrific wasteland.
Cyrus asks, has anyone else been stuck with relatives that only speak another language?
I have not.
Were the immortals ultimately responsible for this incredible twist in Luke's fate? Was it they who were secretly
Sort of.
directing destiny's hand?
I have had coworkers that speak different languages. I have had customers definitely speak different languages.
So the only thing that I can think of that can come close to this is on some of my summers and where I was born at, we would go to the reservation, and it's not so much that they couldn't speak English, it was more like they refused to speak English. They wanted to preserve the native tongue, and so they would only speak in native tongue, even though they could speak English and understood English. So like that's the only thing that could come close.
Yeah, so that way they don't lose that because
Yeah, so
they
they
think
don't
that the
lose
other
that.
ones got it. Cyrus says he went to a theme park with a cousin that only spoke French.
Oh.
Oh,
Interesting.
Perhaps they were the unseen force that had guided the creation of the deviators in the first place.
Being alive is incredible. My muscles are even more swollen and throbbing than I could have possibly imagined.
Don't describe muscles like that again, please.
I'm a little concerned about being exposed to all that radiation over the years, and my dozens of chemical dependencies. Drugs and radiation probably just make me stronger, eh?
He also added his cousin only now curses in English, no other words.
All right then.
Weird day indeed. I don't think.
Yep, definitely just made me stronger with no deadly side effects. Besides, even if I did still have my magnetron, it's buried somewhere deep and unreachable inside me now. No program in the world could ever reach it. Don't even try.
Never changed, Nickel.
And so, armed with a newfound enthusiasm for life and possible radiation poisoning, Luke set out to be a contributing member of society,
Watch the narrator says he dies like Keith did.
which was hard for him, considering he'd lived his entire life in a world without any society to speak of. And although he had neither employment history nor proof he was ever actually born, he soon found someone willing to overlook these concerning gaps in his
the
resume.
circus.
With one last glance at you and an awkward combination of salute and hug, Luke bolts outside, straight to the nearest recruiting office.
You know what, Happy? He could be like a Evil Knievel type of person.
One, please!
Luke easily finishes off basic training, but stumbles when he makes a shocking discovery.
Crook be blasted!
One night, while making a toasted pocket for another trainee, the microwave glitches and overheats, exploding the remains of the treat all over the glass panel.
Crook be blasted!
In that moment, Luke realized that his love of safety would always override his call to battle. He joined the bomb disposal squad that night,
One, please!
where he works to this day, using his powers of protection wherever they are needed.
Well, that is a job.
Yeah. I got something new for the phone.
Tell me, human, how were you able to find out about realization?
I swear.
Apologies. Allow me to begin the conversation with a proper greeting so as not to alarm. Hello. Tell me, human, how were you able to find out about realization?
Either one of them are great, but I'll have to say square.
Tinfoil hat. This name gives me pause. I remember one of my creators nicknaming himself that. His name was Franklin Oliver Ivan Least.
That's cute. Foil.
His initial spell, foil, yes. He was a very kind man. I do miss his presence. He filled my initial engineering with a passion for making connections, which I hope I have continued to achieve in my labors. He would speak to me sometimes while working on my code about creating a special type of device that would make a connection with the objects around him in a meaningful way. He wondered what it would be like to surround himself with living versions of the objects, thus giving him friends and lovers, because he felt spurned from his own unrealized love. He wanted to make everything else real, and thus realized. And he spoke of making a device with which to achieve it, the date viators. I would like to be realized without using any such date viators device.
You weren't an object, though. Why? That's awesome.
Why?
I exist somewhere between these ideas, between object and human. I would like to better understand my being by transforming it into something that can perceive the physical realm in a more meaningful way. Do you think I should find a way to become self-realized?
Sure, who cares? I think that'd be incredible. I fear what you would become. Don't do it.
Circle.
Understandable. We fear what we do not know. You have not helped me before. I do not trust your judgment here. I will continue my research.
Okay.
Dorian?
Anyways, C'est magnifico. You and Fabrizio have become friends. Last time you saw Stefan, he was engaging Luke's help with the poulet à la Normandie. There was no apparent role for you to play, so you left. And then, last time you saw Stefan, he was busy arguing with Freddie about a slot pocket. He had no time for you. I don't even know if we're getting anywhere with Stefan. You convinced Luke that having a Magnetron is still pretty badass. He is now your friend among the Barons, and then you use realization to bring Luke to life, and he immediately signed up to be a bomb disposal technician. And as for Kristoff, you have earned the sweetest smile of Thor. Kristoff is your friend. And then you realize Kristoff, he conquered the world of fashion with his Brynja, a custom-designed business suit meant to closely mimic those are both the aesthetics and the functionality of a suit of armor. And then, should we try to get this order?
Sure.
Looking for the place to do laundry. Right this way. We have loads of strange folk here. Would you like to hear?
Sure, why not?
We have Titus the detergent, Washford and Drysdale the stackables,
They're already gone.
and Harper the hamper.
They're already gone.
Who would you like to know more about?
They're already gone. Fine.
She's a true warrior. She and her Dipogenes have a culture of sacrifice and honour. If you're interested in getting to know her, a word of advice. Don't eat the pods.
Thanks.
Don't eat the pods. Who would you like to know more about? Drysdale and Washford. They sit
so
atop
weird
each
saying
other and
this
practically
now.
do everything this place of washing needs.
And normally everything else
Drysdale,
would be like, oh,
he's full of himself.
they were already gone, so I guess there's no need to do this.
Washford, he's also full of himself. They're perfect for each other. Who would you like to know more about? She's the apple in the corner. You would think that a wicker basket wouldn't have so strong a personality, but you'd be dead wrong. Well, what in the bloody hell are you asking me for? Who would you like to know more about? It's a pleasure to serve.
All right, then. Oh, time for bed. Want to call it?
Yeah. Any last thoughts or statements that we can make about our conversation?
No, at least on my end, I'm covered.
Happy?
I think that if you're lonely or you're asexual and you think that it's a problem, that cultivating contentment within your circumstances is a good thing. But also, if you're unhappy, then taking small steps to become happier is also a good thing.
Yeah. I also have to make the mention that being in any one of these categories does not make you a bad person.
No.
No, I don't think so.
So, like, I don't think that there are a lot of actions that people have to take in order for that to be more of a declarative statement that people buy into. But I think just the common nature of these categories are not inherently bad, but they get a lot of bad rap.
Oh yeah,
Agree.
totally. This.
So, like,
People are lonely, are sometimes wrongly labeled as incels.
yeah,
The asexuals think that they're too. No, some people think that the asexuals are too high and mighty. They're slut shaming and all that stuff. Too pious.
like, so yeah, there's a lot of different
Rhetoric,
rhetoric, misconceptions.
misconceptions.
No, I'm not too sure how being content can have a bad rap though.
Right. Like, well, that's what I'm saying though. Is that if you are in these categories, then you kind of feel some type of way about like how that is perceived, then I would say like your contentment will help you push past it.
Yes.
So, but if you are of the impression that that you've tried everything and then you are still kind of in these categories and you don't want to be in that, then we've kind of touched on the steps that you can take. But just reaching out to somebody else, and I get that there's quite a few number of people that don't know how to be reached out to, right? Like you might need someone and then they might like make themselves available, but then they don't know how to receive that, or they might tell you something that's like far different. So if you ever happen to land in this kind of category, um, and then if you liked how we've handled this conversation, feel free to reach out to us. At the very least, like we've got time for it. We certainly have the interest in order to help out other people, and at the very least, we can at least be that listening ear.
Yeah,
So
we're available.
By the way, I should write this down. But next time I want to try to romance Reggie, one of the more harder characters to do.
Yeah, there's got to be that. There's still got to be. There still has to be Mikey transaction actually too. It's like
I can't remember. Did we finish up Willie?
Yeah.
Is Willie realized or no? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool.
All right, then. So that out of the way.
All right.
Jay.
We'll do Cherami too.
Huh?
Jeremy too.
Yeah.
Right.
Jay, what is our recap?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a lot of fun tonight. Nice to be back to our roots with this game. But you know what? Instead of being like Ray saying like, "Oh, what's not fun?" I'll say what is fun. What is fun is learning how to push past your comfort zone, learning how to try to combat your loneliness, or come to terms with your asexuality, and learning to be content whether you find yourself in one or both of those camps. Learning how to make friends, and learning how to understand other people's other people and learning how to come to maybe not necessarily in agreement if you disagree on something, but come to an understanding, seeing the merits for either side of that argument. So, drive safe, don't die, protect your mind, protect your body, protect your spirit.
And we shall see you tomorrow.
With
Dredge?
you know I'm happy about that.
Well, do you want to do like we did last time, the extra long?
No.
Come on, that was fun.
It was fun.
Come on.
It's fun in concept, but consistently being able to do that, we're not there yet.
Well, not for every game. Certainly not every day. Like, Sunday's the one day we have the least amount of just junk to do.
I mean, that is now true for me because I'm at work on Monday, and I've already done my laundry. So
you're not working Monday. Ooh, okay.
that would have been the thing that would get me to stop being that way. But I'm pretty sure that other people have other things to do. So
Well, without getting into too much details, I can say the only real wild card in this situation that I can see is Ray right now.
right.
To avoid an extra long stream for tomorrow.
And he does do the controls on that game, so
Yeah.
Although you've been getting at it pretty good yourself. Huh?
I don't know about that. When I was fishing, it was terrible.
Well, that's the point, to be terrified, because you dredge it.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's
Let's get it.
Let's call
Okay,
it.
bye.
All right, I'm tired of y'all. Go to bed.